So you're driving your Jeep and bam, that check engine light comes on. You run the code and it's a P06DD. What in the world is that? Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through exactly what this code means and, more importantly, how you can fix it. Let's dive in. Yes, the dreaded check engine light. It just stares at you from the dashboard, right? It's enough to give anyone a little bit of anxiety. But honestly, it's not a monster. It's just your Jeep's way of talking to you. So let's play translator and figure out what it's trying to say. All right, so what exactly is this P06D code? Put simply, it's a red flag for your engine's oil pressure control circuit. Think of your engine's oil system like the heart and veins of your car. It needs the right amount of pressure to pump that life-giving oil everywhere it needs to go. This code, it's basically your Jeep's computer shouting, "Hey, the blood pressure is off over here." And this is one of those codes you really don't want to just ignore and hope it goes away. Because proper oil pressure isn't just important, it is absolutely critical for your engine. Without it, you're looking at serious, and I mean seriously expensive damage down the road. So yeah, we need to jump on this one and fast. Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to tackle this with a simple funnel approach. We'll start with the super easy, most common stuff first, and then work our way down to the more complex possibilities. It's the smartest way to figure this out without pulling your hair out. This is our roadmap right here. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What is this code P06DD really telling us? It's all about that oil pressure control. We need to understand why your Jeep decided to throw this particular warning. And here's the good news. More often than not, the fix for this code is something super simple, something you can probably check yourself in your own driveway. No fancy tools required. This is where we start, right at the top of our diagnostic funnel with the easy stuff. So we're kicking things off with two really basic checks. First, the oil level itself. And second, we're going to make sure you've got the right oil filter in there. Seriously, there's a huge chance your problem is one of these two things. Okay, first things first, pop the hood and check that dipstick. I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But believe me, a low oil level is the #1 reason this P06D code pops up. Think about it. If there's not enough oil in the system, it just can't build up the pressure it needs. So find a flat spot, shut off the engine, give it a minute to settle, and pull that dipstick. If it's low, you've probably found your culprit. Just top it off. Now, what if your oil level is perfectly fine? Okay, on to step 2, the oil filter. This is another one that catches people out. You see, not all oil filters are created equal. If you have the wrong one for your Jeep, it can choke off the oil flow and, you guessed it, trigger this exact code. So grab your owner's manual or just look it up online and double-check that part number. If it's the wrong one, swap it out for the right one. All right, so your oil level is good, you've got the right filter, but that light is still on. Okay, don't panic. This just means we need to go a little deeper down our funnel. It's time to start thinking about a potential mechanical issue. What we're looking at now is the possibility that something inside the oiling system has actually failed. We're talking about things like the oil pump, or maybe another part that's supposed to be pushing that oil around. This means it's time for a closer look to see if anything is obviously broken or worn out. So if you've done all the basic checks and you've taken a look at the system and you're still getting that code, well, we've pretty much reached the end of what you can safely do yourself. This is the point where we hang up our DIY hat and pick up the phone to call a pro. And let me tell you why this is the smart move. When the easy fixes don't work and you can't see anything obviously wrong, the odds are very high that the problem is actually inside the engine. We're talking about something much more serious than a simple part swap at this point. So what are your next moves? It's actually pretty simple. Number 1, stop trying to diagnose it yourself. You don't want to accidentally make things worse. Number 2, find a certified mechanic, someone you trust. And number 3, have them do a full, detailed inspection to find out exactly what's going on in there and get it fixed right. Okay, let's pull all this together into one clear action plan. The most important thing here is to stay calm and follow the steps. Don't just jump to the worst-case scenario. So here it is, your 4-step diagnostic funnel. It's that simple. Step 1, check that oil level. Step 2, make sure you've got the right oil filter. If you're still stuck, step 3 is to inspect the oiling system. And if all else fails, step 4 is to call in a certified mechanic. See, a logical path from the easiest fix to calling in the experts. At the end of the day, that little check engine light, it's not the enemy. It's a messenger. It's your Jeep trying to give you a heads up before a small issue turns into a massive, engine-killing disaster. So the real question is, are you going to listen?